guys and gals, me Mudahar, and ladies and gentlemen, I went through a whole range of emotions, as you can imagine. Now, I'll be real with you. I've never actually seen something that's made me die of laughter this hard. I think I actually crapped myself just a bit before filming this video because, obviously to make these, I kind of have to prearrange a bunch of things and then shoot them all in one go. Now, earlier today, I saw Morbius, alright? Thank God to Twitch TV, alright? If you actually go on Twitch TV right now, there's a lot of streams of just Morbius. Yes, it is in fact Morbin time. I'm gonna censor a bunch of things because I don't want you to morb your pants out real quick. Also, I don't want to get like a copyright takedown by Sony. But of course, Morbius is a big deal, okay? Now, you probably heard this all over. Like, some of the mainstream media review platforms would tell you, this movie is not good. Morbius is bad. Now, I'm going to say that's a load of bollocks, okay? That's not good at all. If you could get me to say the words bollocks, you know that you're something special. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I first encountered Morbius when I went to go see Spider-Man with my dad. And before, the theater shows you the movie you want, you gotta sit through like 20 minutes worth of crap, like all these trailers. Now, in amongst all these random movies I didn't care about, like Michael Bay's Ambulance, oh, you thought you were real cool with the words LA highlighted. I could tell what city it was, Michael Bay. You ain't something special. But then I saw a trailer for something called Morbius. Now, initially when I watched the trailer, I said, wow, this looks like ass. In fact, I wasn't all the way wrong. But of course, see, that's like judging a book by the cover. Now, of course, back when Morbius released on April 1st, back when they released this godly masterpiece on April 1st, I actually saw the tickets for it that night, and boy, the entire heat map was available. I could have been the one person in my entire city who bought every single ticket to watch Morbius. In fact, that could have been me. But I think I could have spent that money in a far better way. That said, though, ladies and gentlemen, I ended up seeing Morbius, and boy, let me tell you, it matches all the hype imaginable. I can see why the entire internet considers this movie to be one of the best pieces of cinema of all time. Now, for those of you who don't know what Morbius is the living vampire. If you don't know, this is from Marvel Comics. Now, of course, this is set in the Spider-Man universe. Now, this scary son of a bitch is in fact Dr. Michael Morbius, yes, in fact a living vampire, which, in the Marvel universe, there's plenty of vampires. One of them is Blade by Wesley Snipes, one of my favorite vampire movies of all time. And I'm proud to say Morbius actually beats Blade, a little bit. In fact, I would love to see Morbius and Blade in the same movie together. A bit of Jared Leto and fresh out of prison Wesley Snipes. This movie was so good, Wesley Snipes was like, fuck paying back taxes. Look it up, seriously, he went to jail over that. Don't pay your taxes, pay Uncle Sam. Now, of course, the critics would tell you, the mainstream review platforms would say 17% on the tomato meter, but of course you can see the audience is 71% into the movie. Now, of course, that shows you that clearly the people who are putting their hard-earned money to go watch this movie actually end up liking it, with 5,000 verified ratings straight up telling you that it's a pretty good time. I mean, just looking at that image alone just tells you the amount of quality CGI you're going to be getting. It's a Marvel flick after all, guys. Get excited. Look at some of these reviews. Not the epic disaster we expected. Nobody expected a disaster. Generic as all hell. Well, I consider this review to be generic. Morbius, at best, will be remembered as the latest effort on Sony's part to make its nascent Sinister Six franchise happen. And like Fetch, it's hard to see that happening. To call Morbius a corporate corpse of a movie is too kind. Ooh, but of course, let's look at some of the good reviews, alright, from the actual user base out there. You can see some people over here. So you think it's funny to make fun of Morbius, huh? Laughing at somebody's passion is a joke to you? I'll have you know that the critics don't lie. It's cinema. Even if you don't agree, it changed film forever. You are mad that you don't understand art like I do. True, my friend, absolutely indeed. I'm a pretty big fan of Morbius. No, you're not. Shut the fuck up. We finally topped The Dark Knight. This is the greatest comic book movie ever. Sony outdid themselves. And I look forward to the MCU, Morbius Cinematic Universe. Don't listen to the hothead haters. They just couldn't understand the art. Clearly they couldn't. This is absolutely fine cinema. Arguably humanity's masterpiece. Morbius is an epic adventure classic with an engrossing story, memorable characters, and stunning action sequences that make it one of the best films ever made. Morbius reaffirms global superstar Jared Leto as one of the world's greatest talents. Sony's epic tale of an incredible superhero journey is entertaining, poignant, and inventive in its storytelling, earning its reputation as a landmark achievement in film. You know, I'm gonna believe there's a big conspiracy against Morbius. Like, I recently loaded up my theater app and I found out that I could keep watching the OG Spider-Man. I could watch Batman. I could watch the godly movie that is Sonic 2, but I couldn't watch any goddamn Morbius. They're trying to keep the truth away from you, sheeple. Wake up. Wake up and experience beauty for what it really is. Now, there's only so many ways I can describe the avant-garde nature of filming. The fact that the movie has like CGI that sort of is reminiscent of Baby's first project, I think that's actually a stylistic choice to show the growth of a vampire character, you know, from rags to riches, if you will, right? To really, it's sort of like a coming of age deal. But if you really want to get the full experience of this movie, please go to YouTube and open up another tab. We'll wait right here. Go look up Milo dancing Morbius 2022. Watch this scene and come back freshly enlightened, okay? This is so fucking good. I love the comments to this. They're so great. Truly the greatest scene in cinema. The song saying have sex not only indicate that the character will have sex with Dr. Michael Morbius, the dance also reveals the way they will be having sex. Truly a Morbillion out of 10. Oh, it's even better. Have sex. What Morbius fans do largely during their free time. Very cool of the movie to acknowledge this in a subtle but direct way. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh my god, I'm gonna shit myself. It just gets better. Alright, that's enough rewatching this scene. Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, that was from the masterpiece, the cinematic, piece of our time, if you will. The highest achievement of humanity. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was in fact something from the movie, okay? Don't believe me? Go watch it for yourself. Come back and be just as shocked as I was. Ladies and gentlemen, to be real with you, this is a movie, alright? And that's about the best praise that I can ever give it. It's something. Of course, it's so good that there's people who have been sharing the entire movie in goddamn GIF form. Yes, you can watch the entire movie as a GIF. One day I want to take this, stick it onto an actual little drive, and send it somewhere into space so that aliens can one day grab this GIF, decipher it, and understand that humanity might have been the best species in the Milky Way. Fuck, maybe even the entire galaxy as a whole. Even the entire universe, if you will. Andromeda, get out of here! Have they made Morbius? Haven't checked it. If you don't believe me, every single post on this entire video has been morp checked by true morbheads. Yes, in fact, the memes out of nowhere have come into this. Honestly, in the last week or something, I've seen a resurgence of the meme. When it first came out, we all kind of laughed at Morbius, but I think when the few brave of us actually decided to watch it and understand art, they jumped in and realized maybe we were a little too hard on this. A lot of people have even mocked up certain games like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and instead of having Dracula's crappy dialogue, replace it with enough talk. It's morbin time. Yes, morb is more of a verb, okay? More like I morbed in my pants. More like get the morb out of here. Of course, here's a G Fuel mock-up flavor of the titular plasma from the Morbius franchise. In fact, if anything, if this was a real flavor, I'd replace every single G Fuel I'd have in my stack code, SOG by the way, with all the plasma in the entire known universe.
There are some people who would say, Sony, we are laughing at Morbius, not with it. Please do not greenlight a sequel. Hold on a goddamn second. Where's control? Where's inspect element? Let me change this tweet to the right phrasing. And bam, there we go. Yeah, that's a better tweet. Yes, we're actually suffering from withdrawal right now. How can you say Sony couldn't greenlight something? Do you not see the massive praise for such a movie? Ladies and gentlemen, Morbius is already, from what I understand, a financial success. You know, if I actually look into how much I think it actually succeeded a little bit at the box office. Somewhere around $163 million, making more than its budget. And you know what? I'll be real, I don't think they put anything into the advertising. I personally believe Morbius is the most successful movie in recent times with just word of mouth. You know, to be real with you, all memery aside, watching the movie once, it's definitely not the most impressive Marvel movie ever. But what the fuck did you expect from it, okay? It's a movie about the Morbius living vampire. The expectations were not gonna be high. They literally filmed this dancing scene that I'll never get out of my head. Of course we want something dumb and stupid. You know, every once in a while, movies, video games, things need to stop treating themselves so seriously. You know, we just had the Sonic 2 movie, which was a banger. And you know what? Every once in a while, we don't need a superhero movie that's going to challenge the norms and blow us away. Sometimes we as a human being species, especially in such divided and trying times, need something like Morbius 2 to remind us of the humans inside of us. Look, no matter how bad that you feel that your day is, no matter how down bad you are, no matter how bad you feel inside, just fucking remember, you didn't work on this movie. And that means something, because it takes a special group of people to collectively come together and agree to make this crap. And you know what? Those people include Jared Leto. Jared, stop saying yes to every single script you get. You don't need to, man. It's not good. But in this case, it's absolutely amazing. You made a fucking amazing Morbius movie. And you know what? I'm excited to see the second movie when it is greenlit by Sony. I'm sure corporate Hollywood will definitely understand. I hope this op succeeds. I swear to God, if this op succeeds, that's all I ever want from life. That said, though, if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it. I need to change my pants because, ladies and gentlemen, as you can imagine from the beginning of this video, I'm still fully morbed up. I'm still fully bricked. My pants are gone.